Hey, this is Synergy Loves Company. I'm Eric Hathorn. Vincent Price started recording voiceovers for Disney in 1982, right when this album was tearing up the charts. In this video, I'm going to talk to Mike Ross from the Rare Cuts Media Society all about Fun with Mr. Future. Vincent Price does some subtle voiceover work on it, and it has a little bit in common with this album. However, Mike also enlightens to me about what's not so great about Vincent Price's work on this album. Take a look. But there's another 1982 short that features Vincent Price. And my theory is he was working down the hall with Tim Burton and they were like, hey, Vincent Price is in the sound studio today. Let's do this real quick because he's here. Let's get some audio from him because it could be great. We're just coming 82. We're coming off of we're coming off of Michael Jackson's Thriller. He did that narration rap kind of thing at the end. They call it a rap, but it's not. His little story at the end. Yeah,
he got nothing for that.
He got nothing for that.
He got zero.
Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson for real, and they gave him nothing.
He got nothing, and he was always kind of bitter about that.
Really? I did not know that.
Because he thought he was helping out a young artist, and then
the biggest album of all time comes out.
Right. And then Vincent Price was like, nothing? Okay.
Crickets. Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because he didn't know. He had no idea that this was going to blow up and be one of the biggest songs and albums ever.
For real. And the title track too, Thriller, he's on it and nothing. Yowza. That gives me a different perspective on that whole thing. Man.
Yeah.
Because that's one of my big Vincent Price frames of reference personally. Yeah. So I'm convinced he was down the hall. They heard his laugh on Thriller. And they come and some of the other animators are making this Fun with Mr. Future, and they grab Vincent Price. And I'm going to say, I didn't tell you why I put this on the list of things I wanted to talk about. And I left you to do your own research. And could you tell us about your experience of figuring out why I put this on there?
Well, I never had cable or anything like that growing up. I didn't have Disney Channel, and I had no idea what kind of programming was going on the Disney Channel. And after I saw
apparently weird stuff in the early 80s.
Yeah, after I saw the Hansel and Gretel Tim Burton film, I was like, was this the norm? Like, were they producing weird, bizarre films on like a weekly or monthly basis? But then Fun with Mr. Future, it's a bizarre
it is
animation in and of itself. And it was on this list along with Vincent Price, and I couldn't find any reason why I was watching this. And the only thing I could think is the laughter of the crazy professor on this, Vincent Price. And so I actually had to look it up, and I found on his IMDb that there is a credit for his voice as the mad scientist.
There you go.
Just random stuff.
And it's just maniacal laughter. It's just very maniacal laughter. And it's higher pitched than his laugh on Thriller. Like, it's not that, like, he's a little lower register on Thriller, but this is like higher. Like, they had to get, I hope there's a tape somewhere of him like for like 45 minutes just laughing, and they just took the best parts because it's some creepy stuff. But no, so it's a weird little short, and there's at one part there's like an audio-animatronic that doesn't have skin on it that's talking. It used to be one of the President Lincoln Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln animatronics that they took the skin off, and that's Mr. Future, and he's talking, and then there's it's kind of a strange thing. It's kind of a mix of live action and animation together. But I'm pretty sure I gotta be almost 100% sure that he was working with Tim Burton, and they were like, oh, Vincent Price is here. He's got that great laugh. Let's get him to come in and record this. Hopefully he saw money from this, even though he didn't from Thriller.
Well, I definitely get the impression that Vincent Price, especially later in his career seemed to just be taking on any and every project that came his way. I know that he had some financially hard times where he was broke, and so I think that kind of reinforced that nature of, I just need to work, I need to earn money, I have to work. And so I think it's probably around late 70s and into the 80s you start seeing he does a lot of commercial work too. Like he's doing commercials for board games, children's board games, and he's doing advertisements for VHS tapes and stuff like that. And again, mostly reprising kind of a creepy presence in these roles.
If you like this video, like and subscribe. If you really like this video, visit synergylovescompany.com for the full audio podcast.